moderation. All I did was burp out one of these. We'll ask the people what they see. Where is it? Where'd it go? Where the fuck? Oh, there it is. What do you see, people of the interwebs? Do you see the D? A capital D? Or an I? Maybe it's the id. Or you need ID. I don't know what they're trying to tell me, but it's written in English letters through a rock. And I'm Nick Stone. And this has been another evening at the... What's that place where they dig all the gravel out of? Quarry. Another evening at the quarry with Nick Stone, iRock, and a rock. Not iRock, but a rock. This is a rock with an ID problem. And that's iRock with a Corey problem. Fair enough. And we got 1 hour Wu-Tang Clan type beats, old school boom bap hip hop instrumental mix by Quasaliva, the fresh maker. When you can't get your hands on some gum, try Quasaliva. It's guaranteed to leave you in a quas feeling fresh. That's a lie. Quasaliva. You know Quasaliva? I didn't think so. Just park that fucking judgmental shit somewhere else. I only take that shit from my dog Coco. Alright, so come up with a different gimmick.
I don't even know what's that.
I don't know nothing about no motherfucking peppermint patty, but I know Suge Knight fucking punch you in the goddamn muffin. He ain't got no manners. No home training at all. That motherfuckers, this beat is fucking janky as shit. What happened, Quasaliva? You just give up all of a sudden? Fucking half-ass, no talent, no ham-eating motherfucker. I apologize, people, for the nature of these horrid beats you're having to hear. Quasaliva, we thought was a good thing, and now we're learning maybe Ukrainian or Russian or worse, Chinese. Easy breezy Chinesey. That's how we count 1, 2, and 3, see. Cause I go 3 deep into a park, looking after dark for someone who wants to play in the yard. Not some weird creepy adult shit where they be doing stuff in the woods with other adults who couldn't get laid if their dick were hanging out their pants. Shit, gotta dance. Everybody like Chinese food, you know how it do with them egg rolls and shit that got chewed. Let it loot, let it get too let it get too motherfucking glued to the screen. I've been taking mean dumps all over the place when I pump my penis. Ha! That's how I get it. When I'm talking Venus, y'all be like a goddamn scene, cause I'm smashing. Y'all be acting like this ain't the captain. This beat be whacking, I know it too. But Quasaliva gonna get you in the billiard room with that pool ball shit, gonna crack it on your head like your skull ain't thick, but you gonna stick or get stuck on the muck. I mean, what the fuck, this guy gotta be on something? Y'all know nothing about no jump, and your blump can get motherfucking taking a dump, and you ain't got no fucking sense of sensibility. If I was on something, I wouldn't share it with you. That's for damn sure. No, I'm just kidding. I get everybody high because I'm a good guy like that. But it'd be kosher. Certainly kosher. Certainly organic. Cause I don't do Hispanic music anymore, not since Tito Puente kicked the door in open and the hi-hat, heard the drums kick Bootsy Collins off that. When I got my memory moving like a Macabitch and you don't understand, I attack Miss Pac-Man cause she got on my quarters. Bitch, you been short of the fucking measure when you gotta order all the food on the dollar menu. You be like, what the fuck we gonna do with this venue? Ain't shit to dance to, this beat sounds like a bunch of fucking fire ants much chew through your goddamn underwear and your ass be on fire through your ass hair. And then you comb that shit out like you got the motherfucking lice. What's up with that? I spliced the UK into the Americas. Y'all be looking like you want to share it with Cher because that's Cher. Why the fuck not? She be a motherfucking diva in the spot when I got speakers blowing hot out the side. I don't got no words to spit. I fuck around the cobbles, guy. Fuck off and leave me alone. I ain't playing more bugle than I own. That'll be at least a kilo in my mind. I've been feeling that fucking skilo. Let me get howdy ho. Got Mr. Hanky out of control on that shit. Motherfucking Punxsutawney wanna take a groundhog's dick and split that shit down the middle. Strange ass world we be living in, eating Skittles. When it's over the rainbow, the colors got the brain blown out the backside. I be smacking in a Mac mine, or I'd like I'd attack thy motherfucking gods and shit. I've been like the facade that's hot. I mean, too hot to trot, and I've been looking like an ocelot. If I was into feline shit, but I don't do that because my shit don't kill anyone, bitch. And it ain't got no toxoplasmosis, and your bitch have been fucking doing hocus pocus. What a joke. She be on that broker joker shit because she don't float with Hope or Lisa or anybody named Paige. I'll beat you with a pizza because I don't give a fuck. Your feet be stankin'. You looking like your foot match the color of your drink when you puking in a glass of smacking ass and watch it jiggle. Got the shit going. What up, padiddle? Punch him in the arm and count a car. If one headlight was not too bizarre, I'd be Jacob Dylan and a bitch, and you don't know because I only had one headlight back then, yo. Oh, is that a reference to the 90s? Y'all must be trying to grind me out like I find these motherfuckers for listening to me. I be a crazy man talking about Pluto, and I fuck this whole world up with a world and a twirl and a girl. I be like, what the muck? And I stepped into a slut. When you gonna tell me what to do with your butt? Cause I can't just look and watch it walk away. That be like an ass carved by the hand of God, and I don't play with the carpenter. You know I'm darker than your girl on all fours when she's in the midnight moonbeam and I'm creeping behind her. That's some strange shit when you wanna get reindeer to eye her down and give her the rut. I ain't talking about no deer shit, fuck. I be on that hunter bitch and kick her in the cunt quick. Cause I'm about to win the lottery, bitch. How about that shit? Oh, this is so bad. Is that true, Jonathan? I feel like, Jonathan, maybe you should do some rapping and stop talking shit. Maybe get your nipple out your mama's mouth when you talking all that trash to a kid who's about to wax your ass like the floor last night when I had to buff it out with a buffing machine. Cause I'm sleight of hand, not this time when I tan it. And if it's black and tan, I be Japanic. That's half Japanese and half Hispanic. You don't understand how it goes when I be getting crayons picked out of my pocket cause I got kids looking like they poly on that shit. And I took the toxic kick and that'd have been a stick when I put a brick in between your lips, cause I don't wanna hear you talk much anymore. Curb Sandwich was done like 5 or 10 years before. You know, American History X. Everybody flex like, you know, the Nazi shit's coming back, but it's not. I smack a Nazi and punch him in the crack, in the sack, and anywhere else. Any fascist shit need to go get some help because look, you on a shelf looking, cooking judgment out the place and I'm booking. You in the psych ward cause you need it, and if you don't find your way to Jesus, please tell me you could pass a fetus out your lips and shit if the clips would be, I got eclipse in the sun would be like, tell me about all that broccoli. They found Planet X and shit, it's behind the sun. Go figure, bitch. What the fuck, take a finger and pull it. If he doesn't fart, then tell him he's foolish. Or Polish, or what the fuck. I'm just kidding, I don't do any of this double Dutch shit when I take girls out to the party. I don't take them to parties, actually. I take them to the dark part of the park where we could do some weird shit. And then I have her dig a pit because this bitch is gonna need to die later and she'll have to dig her own grave because I got a bad back from playing Darth Vader with James Earl Jones. That dude is fat and shit, had to carry him on my back, bitch. And that shit had been attacking with the Jedi veracity, and I'd be like, I'm macking any of these motherfuckers too, cause I use the Force. I don't control what you do. How about you dudes fucking take a chill pill when I got this skill and I don't know what will be grace and shit. That show was awful. Same, Will and Grace, what the fuck? I need a fucking falafel sandwich and shit, but I don't want to eat falafel cause it's awful and I got a manwich that look better, but it's kind of slimy. Can't use my hands often because I know amputees would grind me out, saying you're being fucking racist, waving my hands like, how'd you like me now, bitch? When you ain't got no fish scale and a tip-top tip of this, I've been taking all the best cocaine and give it with this Rick James flair I got when I get on your couch and say, bitch! And that's not really my purview or problem. Only mixed kid that looks white as fuck like he's Robin, hosting Batman. Motherfucker got him smacked with a gat, and that's pistol whipping bitches. Got him like the crystal fit would be all these little witches we got in Michigan and shit. I know it's like a toy witch factory done exploded, ho. And I don't know if you know Yoda, but I do. So take your pagoda to the podium or something else, because I'm trying to do some opium and get some self-help. That means I'm taking a nap, and y'all can think about that while I'm not the person you attack for the raps that I drop when I drop it in a bucket like pigs with a slop. I be kicking Nantucket nectars out your house, cause I drink your bitch's last Snapple. It's in my mouth. How about that? Motherfucker, brown cow. Take him down now. Fuck a shit, a bitch again, fucking cuffed again. When you know what's happening when I be fluffing them. Not fluffers, but really like another brother who's undercover looking for a lover. Oh yeah. Warm-up tracks. Those were some warm-up tracks. Oh. Whew. They don't pay me shit to put tattoos anywhere except on your mom's forehead because her ass is too bare to get any ink to hold in that skin when she's wrinkly like a prune and you look like Gunga Din. So I don't talk much shit, I just read the words that y'all want to talk about because you swerved or slurved or did whatever you did with your slang. I don't really talk that way anymore because I'm diggity dang, and you be like a fucking kicking crang out this bitch. That's a motherfucking teenage mutant. You ever get caught in a backwards, like a tachyon universe or anything like that? No? Just me? Well, it happened tonight. These are the Wu-Tang Clan type beats. I wouldn't recommend Quasaliva for the streets, but I would tell them to get the DJ pumping this shit like a fist that's gonna get a thumb stuck in this pit that's black and dark. Could be a thumb, could be an ass, could be both. I'm about to be parched in this bitch cause the desert is dry and hot and I'm not really about that life. I didn't come prepared for anything, right? Kinda like high school all over again, except it's hotter and I got no books and I'm left in the sun with no friends and shit, talking to myself or this cactus. Well, that shit a bit prickly. I mean a pricksy because he wanna stick me and that be strictly with the booty I've been tapping. Y'all be looking like you can't get macked and I got a fucking Afghan telling me we should hide in a cave. But down in those caves there's some shit that don't behave. Not some demon that is dark, but some other shit I might have to tell you after these messages. Because the US, they stressing that we shouldn't tell too much about what we expecting or didn't expect to get in that cave and shit, bitch. I've been brave to a point, but knowing my joints lit, I wanna sit and shut the fuck up too. Cause motherfuckers know that you ain't duct tape a dude like I do when I put them to radiators. You be like a motherfucker engaged with the fucking player hater. I don't know why. I only gotta try to get some 2CB in me. You be like, what the fuck? I been like Mindy. And she be fucking DEAD. Not DEA, I be on some speed. Y'all be like, what the fuck do we be with lately? And the speed I take is prescribed by a doctor, baby. So take the motherfucking eyes of judgment and put them on your own self because I'm loving every bit of that McLovin self-help shit. I keep coming back to self-help. Why? Because I'm fucking selfish. What the fuck? How you not know? I'm so selfish with myself, I only jack off on a hoe if she wanna look the wrong way, cause she get punched in the side of the face with the baby batter. Hey, it'll spray and stray from where it's going, because we should have put it in a vessel or a receptacle so we could freeze it and thaw it out when they figure out how they can put Walt Disney's head on a clone body of me. And it'll be rapper Disney, Walt McMC, the Disney disaster. Shit. I'm not judging either, man. I just rap it, man. It comes out of my mouth. I don't even know what I'm saying half the time. I just got words that come out and they fly by like it's Maverick in the middle of Top Gun. And if I was to stop, I'd have to use a pop gun because it zipped this shit like it was a zip disc. Because I got this like a fucking thick bitch. Wanna shake her ass like she tattletale. But not tattletale, take a tail and take it and take the rattle. And then give him the gavel. And that'll be bail. Money isn't funny. I be telling them to go for cool runnings in this bitch. They don't make movies like that anymore. This is just depressing. What is this saxophone in the middle of fuck all? Like, I don't have words for why this is so disappointing. Anybody know somebody who makes some good beats? No? You want to see my dog? Well, you'll have to say please, I suppose. John Candy was the man, see? Motherfucking Cool Runnings, they really don't make movies like that anymore. That shit was the jam. You know, them 1980s, like, fucking pump you up with the fucking comeback speech. Nah, we ain't cheering each other up in this motherfucker anymore. We just talking shit. Fucking hating on each other. Waiting to fucking social justice warrior somebody or some shit. You know? It's fucking bol sorche. Hey, I was God a couple nights ago on some mushrooms. Let me just say, wasn't shit cool about it. I mean, I was having fun, but apparently I was being very inappropriate. When I was being God, I was definitely being inappropriate. But, you know, maybe that's what God does. Maybe God is inappropriate. Who is anybody to say one way or another? That's my question. Tell me about the last time you talked to God, and I'll tell you about the last time I punched Satan in the ballsack. I talk shit to both of the two motherfucking entities equally, and I think you should too. Because what I'm offering here in the future is a third option in the afterlife. That's what I've been campaigning for this whole time. I'm not saying heaven, I'm not saying hell. I'm saying, can't we just go to an after-hours club and have some drinks for a little while before we decide for eternity whether we're going to be damned or saved? I mean, I might just like to have a cognac for a minute. How about that? That's my pitch. Third option, the After Hours Club. It'll be like a better purgatory. Oh, the pole in the hole. Stephanie, you minx. Ain't no hole in pole of fucking Colin Powell. How about that shit, motherfucker? Andy McDowell. Like it's a motherfucking abyss and shit. The bitch had been this fucking shit is toothing for my grin because that's an ocean movie. And if you don't know me, you should know, please. I don't do the ocean, ever. Because there's shit in there that's terrifying. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can Google some shit. Check out, like, bottom of the ocean creatures. And just pick one of them movies on YouTube and see if that don't change your motherfucking opinion of getting in that body of water. That salty ass shit, looking like a bunch of crabs in a bucket. I wish I could say fuck it, keep on smashing. But it's all about survival. I got no rivals. You think this is hell for real? I don't think this is hell. I've died several times, actually. I was in the war in Iraq. I died there. I died before I got to Iraq. I've died several times, and I gotta say, I don't think this is hell. And I can tell you why I don't think this is hell, if you care to know. I don't think this is hell because I've had way too many good orgasms in my lifetime for this to be a hellacious experience. I've also experienced things that are joyous and blissful, dare I say. So I just don't think they'd allow for such a thing if this were hell. I think they'd be like nonstop in your face, pineapples up the ass, whatever it is, fire ants in your pee hole. Like, it did just be worse shit going on, Everything I've enjoyed is a sin. Well, sin by whose fucking observation, though, right? I mean, because really the only person who needs to take checks and balances over your life is you, Stephanie. So is it a sin according to your virtue, or is it a sin according to someone else? Is it a sin according to what the fuck we have to William Tell? If an apple fell, would it catch the gravity, or would it have to wrap it out to stream and catch a disease? Like, I got bad case of motherfucking anthrax, slapped you with a goddamn saran wrap so I could stick you behind the papers that I wasn't going to finish grading. Wait, you're not a teacher anymore. Grab your shit. Would have been a better abuser of drugs, bitch. Yeah, that's the thugness inside. I've been telling these motherfuckers, let's ride. We gonna mount up, regulators. I'm telling everybody that I impregnate your fucking neighbors and your neighbors' neighbors and anybody who's able to be impregnated, cause I'm able to be too fucking fertile now. Like Mesopotamia, I somehow be where it originates, and you be like the fucking crib you wanna fucking break or take or drop it. That's sleeping with your enemy and a hobbit. I've been telling everybody that I don't fucking miss Moffat or Toffet and any of that dumb shit, you know, because nobody's eating curds and whey anymore. So what the fuck's the point of the story? That there's a spider that scares children? Wait, I don't worry about that shit too much anymore. My girl Ira could get bit by a motherfucking dinosaur and still survive that shit and do karate on the motherfucker like she in a fighter jet engine. And that's just cause it's loud. When we be stumbling around my house, y'all be drunk and feeling like the funk could kick it, but I got too many of these dumb pumpkins looking like they licking their lips, wondering which of this would be the kid in the right costume to be Scream. But that's a long face and a ghost. Y'all wanna have a knife? I stab you with it twice and let you know the roast be kicking off later this evening, cause I make fun of your balls while I burp and cough. Y'all be like a fucking sloth. But no, sloth from the Goonies. You be on some buffooning and you don't know the mooning is coming. That's my ass on the screen. That'd have been the fucking thunder gunning point of my situation, like Danny DeVito raising up his navel, basting turkeys and shit. If it was Thanksgiving, I'd have some beef jerky, bitch, cause that's what I do best, is jerk shit around and tell you this is the test of your endurance of life. And if it's not, then tell them more about how it's hell. And I will tell you that I'm Satan, Lucifer, Morning Star, the filthy one, the scourge of the life and the light. I Beelzebub your shit to the night. And if you're not the Lord of the Flies, then you'd be going with that motherfucking Prince of Hell shit. 7 of the kings have been knowing rocking that shit. If you don't read Paradise Lost, you don't know any of it. I be like Dubbit, this have been Abaddon in a pit, and I be covet that shit. Cause it's dark and quiet, probably a lot of souls spinning around, but nobody takes a toll on me. Crowley, that be me with an occult knowledge that'd extend past these AE weight kids that wanna get irate with the shit I spit, but no deck would take this if I was Toth, rocking that shit like the most ghost, and I'm Beetlejuice. So I tell you twice, this is loose in a caboose when I be fucking boosting phones. Not any of them wallets, I be going home. Nick Stone, the gnome that wanders lightly drunk in your house and so politely pukes on the couch and then leaves out the fact that he impregnates your wife and he had to bounce out. There's no more child support. There's just a bunch of facial features that contort and distort and other ort words, like the cloud. I've been aborting. Oh, a lot. I've been aborting everything I could get my hands on, really. I'd abort Elijah Wood and that movie Free Willy. We don't need a goddamn 2-hour movie about a fucking Shamu. Goddamn, man. People love that shit. Why? Am I having like a nostalgic fucking loop that I'm caught in? I just keep going back to shitty movies from the 90s? And Johnny Quest. What happened, man? Where was the remake? Where was the postmodern, or postmodernization? No, what is it called? Resto mod. Where was the resto mod of Johnny Quest? Haji was the best. Bullshit. It was race banning, and everybody knows that. Jigga, what? Oh, I'm sorry. Are you hearing nonsense then? Fucking about? Well, I apologize for not living up to the expectation that I hadn't set out to set for you. I only do this when I be stepping on that Bonnaroo type of lifestyle, and I don't know. What the fuck? What the fuck? Make it stop. Oh, Jesus God. I get attacked by beats sometimes, I swear to God. These people are trying to kill me, man. It's bullshit. Here's one. This is called Brothers. What you know about brothers? I mean, I'll be asking you a question. How about them brothers? May I make a suggestion? Turn it down, turn it down. Turn down for what? Tell them chicken butt, or chicken little, or chicken giggle. Or maybe I'm Pigpen from this motherfucking show about peanuts. And if you don't know, we go all the time to these cuts that we want to run in. Run a race against your kin. I'm not Huckleberry Finn in this bitch. I'm Tom Sawyer, you be painting my fence with the whiteness and the tightness ain't right. Talking some dumb shit and nonsense is how you get your mind lifted like this is elevation now. If you want to ascend, you got to stop putting down every person you come across like they ain't got nothing to offer, and you be like a motherfucking walrus when you cough your whole disposition out. Pretty obvious the cocaine was shitty now, because you've been on that tough titty how, looking like you wanna cry to your God somewhere, somehow. I never made sense, I only made dollars, and that had been like holler, and you be like a fucking the opposite of a scholar. I take it under collars because I'm hot under there. Y'all bitches wanna know, but I've been spreading the nair all over anything that's too hairy to find a hole that could meet my alibi. I design my location, my route and shit, but I only live on Rouse. I don't go out, bitch. Agoraphobic to the point of watching people out the windows, and I'm feeling like the evil that I'm seeing all the time. The shadow people that creep inside my mind, or the voices that I hear regularly, they be talking like they're impregnating 3 people that are trapped in my mind too. How did their souls get inside of my brain though, dude? Tell me, how does it work? Do you jump in and out? Are you capable of being a demon somehow that wants to take over and possess? Cause I don't do possession, dog. I'm getting the arrest, and that's because I'm undressed and I'm vexed to the point of having irritation. If you're waiting for me to be perspirating, you could take this all the way back to Mason. That's a place in Michigan, bitch. I be like fishing for the kids and the chips and whatever. Or is it fish and chips, or is it just beef and cheddars? I don't know, ask Arby for the shit, and I've been hardly charging, so you should be rich by now. With your expectations and shit, with your unimpressed with everything, I'm prestidigitation with the sleight of hand. Goddamn it, man, Tiger King and this shit like Joe Exotic land, the goddamn plane. But nobody stopped me from moving my brain in the vein that I pierce with a harpoon now. I don't do that shit, man. The needle is for a fucking weak sow, not a cacao or a Krakatoa. Motherfucker bust a volcano Noah. Shit, I be like the fucking Yellowstone in a click. Cause you know, when I go off, that shit gonna be big. Woo woo. That's alright. I don't plan to get famous or do this for anyone else. I do it for me. So if it's not enjoyable, this is how many fucks I give. Settle. I love you guys though. Thanks for watching. But I give none fucks though. I just am trying to be polite for the sake of keeping the peace. And I've never been good at that. Since the Middle East took my fucking hood rat badge, said I can't go back to the ghetto. Well, I'm not missing any stilettos or telling Jay Leto what to do with this shit, because I get your point of view and where you come from. I get the fact that you all wanna run from someone with a gun, and if they wearing blue, they be executing people, no judge and jury. Whoo! You watch out in America. We motherfucker crazy trigger finger bitch, and we don't linger on a digit for long. We just double tap and then we sing the song like brotherhood, brotherhood. They don't even know what that really is. Cops have been a little fuzzy on the crib and put you in the lid, or put the lid on you and drop you off with this shit. Yeah, and that be taking a frame and framing the mind in the mainframe. Got the brain about to stain the ground with the blood, so the red on the asphalt ain't from the love of graffiti. I've been looking like I need to fucking beat these bitches with a teepee, because I like the native shit. Y'all be all degrading, bitch. I don't understand why we all can't be patient with the fact that Twitch would know, with the vocabulary stretching all across your globe. And if a globe wouldn't do it, it'd be oblate spheroid. And if you don't know these words, I come back, I'm asteroid or Astaroth, or taking this like the void of Kostakashikov. I mean, Kalishnikov is what I'm rapping off. And if you don't know that shit by now, rat-a-tat-tat, and there it go. Howdy how, hidey ho, and all that shit. I'm your neighbor looking like Ned Flanders in a bitch. Y'all want to take a gander at this dick? I bet you do. but that's not suitable for work apparently. Who knew? Y'all could take a cruise. Be one about erotic exotic types, or maybe it's for singles only, like, or I don't know, the fans get phony hype, like they got the Tony Hawk and like the shit to roll a car across the bridge and don't understand Mackinac, kid. What, you jacking jaws and shit? Or you just got the flaws looking like you outlawing all of it? I don't know, I'm like in the middle of an olive pit. That's pimento, drop it like I sent those letters back to people and the mind a bit sweeping. You be creeping on these fucking Puerto Ricans for the weekend, but geeking, what the fuck ever. I don't give a shit, I snort up some motherfucking clever dust. And not to make me pull a lever, trust to drop a trapdoor out beneath and shit. I bequeath this beat to some other kids who wanna meet me with some shit. Bring the heat and the beers. I'm probably gonna die soon, so don't worry about the guy, because I'll come back too. Lazarus and the track of badger this bitch back. What? Did you just say Daniel Pinchback is whack? How rude. Breaking open up the skull, I've been like a day rude. The alibi. They want to tell me a gallon of my PCP should only cost 300 bones. Go fuck yourself, I'm Nick Stone. I command the whole zone like I own it. Y'all have been looking lonely and phony, and I'm sure I'm rapping about baloney again. God damn it. How many Oscar Mayer Wiener jokes can one man pretend to tell? I don't know, I'd have to ask Penn and Teller, and they'd be like, oh well, I guess enough to fucking kill a joke and beat it to death in front of us. And then I'd have to fucking, I don't know what I'd have to do. I'd probably need to get an autograph from Penn and Teller at least, if they were in the mood to give autographs.
I would try.
I'm never trying to force someone, but
Consensual
autographing only. And telekinesis is real, so is telepathy, all of the ESP. Like anything, you got to practice, bitch. Some people say that it's magic, but it's not. It's in your mind. You gotta believe in yourself. That's why I say everybody God. Believe me. Believe me when I say you'll make noises that don't make sense. And fuck Mike Pence. But I'm glad Trump is coming back for entertainment purposes only. I'm not trying to be political, I'm Joni Mitchell and a bitch. They pay paradise and put a parking lot in it. Why? I don't know. Why the fuck anything anymore? Why go pro? Quid pro quo? Nah, not the Latin, yo. I been taking them statins, though. Straight jacking Jackie O and a bitch. Large sunglasses and taking everybody back to the paradise where a paradise costs more than a full head of hair. Why, you might ask? Because I invented them back then and there. That's right. I'm been retired since I was like 5 for inventing dice. You're welcome. All right, with that, I'm gonna go.